Postal Service in certain envelopes and lists prepared by UPS and the Department of Homeland Security. None of those lists have been made public, so that the practical implications are huge. Plus, you have to remember the problems and really distress this causes to election officials who have a lot of work to do to get their elections ready to go soon. And there is all this uncertainty about it, which takes away a little bit from the blocking and tackling that they have to do to put on an election. And that may be the most worrisome part in terms of the overall chaos around elections.
Why do you think that's the most worrisome?
Well, because I think that due to the rhetoric of the past few years, public confidence in elections has gone down. There's a great 2020 decision in which Justice Kavanaugh pointed out that as elections become close, near, you have to have clear rules so that everyone knows what they're doing. Well, that seems to be the opposite of what's happening with these proposed rules and the continuation and the litigation that Tom and Ellie have described.
Well, I mean, Tom, on just the practical front of this, in terms of what Ben is laying out there and how this would shape out in terms of the list and what DHS would be putting forward, put resources aside, which we actually know is a huge issue. These states don't have the resources to actually implement these changes right now, many of them say. What would this even look like? What would DHS be doing here?
Well, hard to know for sure, but in theory, DHS is going to be compiling a list of citizens that then they will send to the states, and the states can use those lists in whatever way they see fit, but presumably it would be to prune